Welcome back, everybody, to another cryptocurrency news article. This article comes from the Bitcoinist and looks like crypto has a bright future as people lose faith in the central banks, says Billionaire. So, very exciting. Let's see what he has to say. As always, if you want to read this article yourself, it's down below in the description box. But here we go. Crypto is making a positive noise as more people lose faith in central banks. Billionaire hedge fund investor Stanley Druckenmiller says, Druckenmiller is confident with the comeback of crypto, especially with the recent condition of the global economy as the world is combating both recession and inflation. Druckenmiller was recently interviewed by CNBC and he criticized the radical monetary policy imposed by the US Federal Reserve. He said, I was just incredibly frustrated with what to me looked like a Fed that was just taking unbelievable risks. Now, Fed triggered biggest asset bubble in history. In addition, Druckenmiller says that the actions made recently by the Federal Reserve triggered the biggest asset bubble in history. He also warned that economic collapse would normally happen following these bubbles. On the other hand, the Fed dismissed issues circling inflation at the point stressing that it wasn't included in their mandate. Evidently, Bitcoin boomed in 2021, but it crashed the following year after the Fed's monetary policy that are aimed to bust inflation this 2022. In June, the yearly CPI spiked by 9.2%, but is now ribbed down to 8.2% as per August. Now, while the hedge manager is satisfied with the way central banks is able to circumvent inflation, he is skeptical that they can make it next year without experiencing a recession. Overall, Druckenmiller isn't so confident about the SEC's moves in abating inflation. Further, Druckenmiller pressed on, saying, let's see what happens. If we get a hard landing, you have to slay the dragon, and the chair is right. You're probably going to have some pain. This point is validated by Jerome Powell, Fed chairman, acknowledging the fighting off inflation will require consistency in terms of what they refer to as below-trend growth. Druckenmiller confident that crypto will climb higher. At this point, Druckenmiller pointed out that he is steering clear from Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies following the further tightening by the Fed. But on the brighter side, he predicts that the value of cryptocurrency is bound to climb once central banks change course, similar to the way that Bank of England has planned to enact. Cryptocurrencies will be experiencing a renaissance, especially with the warning of trust in central banks and many people turning their heads to what crypto can offer. Similar to gold, Bitcoin has also been seen as a hedge against inflation. More so, the crypto has even been deemed to be far superior compared to gold, heralding it as the new global money, propelling many central banks to avoid it like a flu. The billionaire businessman and investor thinks that the repercussions of the central bank's immobility for several months will linger on, negatively impacting the economy for a long time. So there's some good news and bright side. Who knows? This guy probably has enough Bitcoin. Maybe that's why he said he's not buying any more right now. It's like, no, I'm satisfied. We'll wait till maybe it gets lower. I'll buy even more. And then when the time comes, it's going to go. But yeah, he still sees like a bright future for crypto. It's just got to wait for the changes to happen. More pain to hit the current situation of the world economic I say foreign, but the world economy, like it's getting worse. And now just be patient, people. Cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin is a truly decentralized ledger. We don't need the middleman anymore. We like the peer-to-peer transactions. It's borderless. So there's a lot of value to cryptocurrencies out there. But yeah. So that's just what this billionaire has to say about crypto and its future. If you guys liked it, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel. And until next time, the Crypto Sherpa is out.